How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Welcome to another daily devotion. Thank y'all for joining me today. So today's daily devotion is a two-part series, and it is Don't Be a Murmurer. And I read this yesterday. I read the title yesterday because y'all know I don't read these until I come on here with you all. So whatever revelations we have is whatever the Lord gives us, okay? And it says, don't be a murmurer, coming from 1 Corinthians 10:10. Neither murmur ye. Neither murmur ye. When I think about murmuring, I think about the children of Israel. Because I say, that's not where I want to be. I don't want to be wandering for 40 years and the Lord not blessing me with what I know He promised me because I'm complaining and murmuring, okay? It says, if you don't think God takes murmuring seriously, read this. Don't murmur against God and His dealings with you, as some of them did, for this is why God sent His angel to destroy them. Phew. All these things happen to them as examples, as object lessons to us, to warn us against doing the same things. Verse 10 and 11. Not only do murmuring and complaining hinder your prayers from being answered, but they also affect your health and the happiness of those around you. Y'all hear that? I ain't got time for that. So number one, the first thing you should do is pray before entering your day. Receive God's help first thing. Don't wait until you're overwhelmed with problems. Ask Him to permeate you with His peace and joy and enable you to respond His way during the entire day. The joy of the Lord is my strength. Nehemiah 8:10. And number two, get a good night's sleep. Many metabolic and other restorative processes occur during the various stages of sleep. If you don't get enough sleep for your system to be renewed, you will probably feel annoyed by the smallest things. David said, I lay down and slept. I awoke, for the Lord sustained me. Psalm 3 and 5. Number three, talk to your doctor. When the people and the situations around you constantly feel like a pain in the neck to you, it may be due to a lateral pain in your neck or some other part of your body. Chemical imbalances can cause clinical depression, but the right medical help can restore your perspective. And watch your diet. Too much caffeine and sugar will adversely alter your mood and cause a spike in insulin. Bottom line, the physical affects the mental, emotional, and the spiritual. Don't be a murmurer. Now, when it said, it told us I'm gonna go back and read. I don't think where I'm at in reading the Bible, I haven't gotten to 1 Corinthians yet. But I think I'm going to go and read it because it says, I be thinking about the children of Israel, y'all. And with the children of Israel, they was wandering around for 40 years. And they never entered the promised land because they kept complaining and murmuring. And in 1 Corinthians, God warned them about complaining and murmuring, and what happened? He sent the angel to destroy them. I don't want to be destroyed. I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to be destroyed. And I know I repent a lot. I be repenting for things I don't even think I did, but I repent for it anyway because I'm like, I don't know. Let me repent for it anyway. So I do catch myself. I try to catch myself from murmuring, complaining. Because, sometimes life be life for y'all. And I be like, Lord. Right? So I got to start doing this some more. But one thing, when it says number 1, pray to enter your day, I do start my day off with prayer. But I do want to add the part in here where it says, ask God to permeate you with his peace and joy to enable you to respond his way, not my way, but his way during the day. The joy of the Lord is my strength. Can y'all imagine how our day would go if we start our day by asking him to give us his peace and his joy and help us respond his way? When somebody make us mad, we're going to talk to them in peace instead of snapping and biting their head off, because our first thing is, oh, you ain't going to talk to me like that. But instead, we're going to talk to him like how Jesus did. Jesus never really, raised his voice, but he did get mad. But in this instance, we don't want to talk, when we talk about our day, we don't want to talk about our day about us having a bad day. You don't want to, as soon as you wake up, immediately say, oh, my day is going to be bad. That's not how you want to start your day. You want to start your day with knowing that God woke you up. So you want to wake up in a happy mood, because a lot of people didn't wake up this morning. And then it says, you ask the Lord to permeate you with his peace and joy. Wake you up with a peace, a calmness over you, and joy of the Lord. Because when you got the joy of the Lord, nobody can take that from you. Nobody can take that from you. So you should be going about your day smiling, calm, having a good day, because you done woke up, you done spoke to the Lord, you done thank him for waking you and your family up in the morning, and then you done ask him for his joy and his peace for you to make it throughout the day. And then number 2, it say get a good night's rest. Now y'all know that's something I'm working on. Because I know a lot of us don't get a good night's sleep. Some people, I see a lot of people on social media saying that they can't even go to sleep at all. So just imagine all the people that are having problems getting a good night rest. My thing is not necessarily me not getting a good night rest. It's me going to sleep at an appropriate time, because my alarm tells me that I'm supposed to start shutting everything down at 9:30. I should be, doing my last bit of journaling for the day to get my, so I can go ahead and go to bed and try to prepare a little bit for the next day, because I start my days at 5 o'clock in the morning. But I ain't made it there yet. The only time I really do that is if I had a busy day with the kids, and when my husband get home, I'll be like, all right, I'm tired. Y'all go to y'all daddy. I'm going to bed. And then I might go to sleep by 10 o'clock. But other than that, it seems like I'm going to sleep 10:30, 11, or 11:30. And I ain't never really been the type to stay up that late. But I know lately that's what I've been doing. But this right here says you got to get a good night's sleep. So I'm going to work on that. Because I do know that the body restores itself while we're sleeping. So if you are one of those people, and you like me, you still up in the night, you trying to get some last minute stuff done, because if you go to sleep, your mind is going to be running. It's going to be racing or whatever. Make sure you get a good night's sleep. And then number 3, it says talk to your doctor. If you're having ailments and aches and pains and you're not understanding where it's coming from, then yes, you should speak to your doctor. And then it says too much caffeine and sugar. I have, for the most part, I've cut back on sodas like that. And it's probably because right now I'm doing a glutes challenge. I'm in a 4-week glutes challenge. So I haven't really been drinking a lot of sodas like that, but I do have my coffee in the morning. It is a healthy coffee that I drink, but still, I still have my coffee in the morning and sugar. Now that sugar, Not eating sugar is very hard for me. It's very hard for me right now. I believe that's why I said I was going to do, I don't know if you, it's a fitness coach. Her name is Coach Rowe. And she said you can heal your body by going on a 7-day raw fruits and vegetable diet. I've done raw fruits and vegetables before, but I've never done it for 7 days straight. So I know I need it, and I know when I do it, that's probably when the sweets that I crave, so I know that's when I won't crave it like that. So I'm probably going to do it in May after this challenge is over, when I finish this Glutes challenge. But like right now, we got three things of ice cream in the freezer. My daughter's birthday was Saturday, so we had cupcakes and ice cream. But I also bought me some healthy snacks, so I won't be in there eating their snacks. So when they're eating the pies, I go grab my walnuts. Or I go grab me a banana. But I be looking at them popsicles like, oh, I want me a popsicle. And I know I'm not the only one who be doing that, right? So y'all make sure that you try to implement these things and see how they work for you. Don't be a murmurer. Number 1, you're going to pray before entering your day. Number 2, you're going to get a good night's sleep. And number 3, actually with the good night's sleep, I saw on Instagram today, I don't even know who the lady is, and I don't know the doctor that she was talking about. But she was saying it's this doctor who did a study and said that moms need at least 10 hours of sleep. Well, women, period. Women need at least 10 hours of sleep. And I was like, 10 hours of sleep? I don't recall me ever getting 10 hours of sleep. And he was talking about, just like this right here, was talking about the metabolic and the restorative process of the body. He was like, our chemical imbalance. He was like, that's why you see a lot of women frustrated, mad. They get easily irritated, is because we don't get 10 hours of sleep. You probably see people aging faster than what they're normally used to. I saw one girl in the comments said that she told her doctor she sleeps at least like 10 hours a day. And she said her doctor told her that, and she said she noticed that whatever her ailments was, because she started sleeping longer, they were starting to improve. And her doctor was like, oh no, that's too much sleep. You're getting too much sleep. You should be sleeping 7 or 8 hours a day. She said she switched doctors. And then I saw another young lady said that people be talking about her because she sleeps 10 hours a day. And she said she's not aging fast like other people who she know who's not getting that amount of sleep. So I'm going to try to test this theory, and then I'm going to tell y'all about this theory about sleeping 10 hours. We going to see how that goes, okay? So y'all keep that in mind. Y'all might want to try that out too. And number 3, it says talk to your doctor. If you have any chemical imbalances that can cause clinical depression, if you notice that your mood has spiked, you got some pain in your neck that just won't go away, then you need to go speak to your doctor. And it says too much caffeine and sugar will adversely alter your mood and cause a spike in your insulin. So make sure that you aren't overdoing it with coffee. Coffee is the second most drink beverage in the world, not just the United States, in the world. And the only reason why it's number 2 is because you need water to make it. Water is number 1. So just be careful and cut back a little bit on that. It says, bottom line, the physical affects the mental, the emotional, and the spiritual. Y'all, this was good. I pray that you all were blessed by today's daily devotion. I pray that you all have an amazing night on purpose. And I will see you all back here tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure that you all like, you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and send this out to the last 5 people that you text, because you never know who may need what it is that I have to say. See y'all later. Bye-bye.